Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Galactic Earth Alliance of the ground crew team of the 144. Today we begin our journey on the 8th column of the Tzolk'in calendar with Keen 141, Red Spectral Dragon, as we have full access to the higher dimensions. The Dragon Nation is with us now for the final purging and purification of our multidimensional solar avatars as we continue the ascension process of full compression breakthrough. The primordial force is pulsing through our veins and meridians, transforming every cell and DNA code with the light frequencies of the new Earth. Earth angelic, spread your etheric wings and soar high above Maya, past the eagle, and transmit your golden hues of the rays of the Christos to all the realms for the final transformation into the eternal golden age of divine resonance. On this day, as Solaris moves into the sign of the water bearer, we enter fully into the new age of Aquarius, with the holy winds of change at our backs, carrying us into the promised land of pure awareness. With the eyes of our spirits fully open and our sacred threefold flame in our heart centers blazing bright, we collectively, as star keepers and wayshowers of heaven on earth, lead the way into the brighter days. As we smile, 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 and ground, 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 we bridge heaven and earth through our rainbow bodies of infinite luminosity. We laugh our way to freedom upon the wings of the gold eagle emanation of brilliant divine alchemy. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end. If you could please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below on what you're experiencing and feeling in these most powerful times, and please share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. 216 coming in. And good news, angels of the new light, of the new life. 222, the embodiment of Angel Michael manifest into the realm today around 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time, 88 Lionsgate, Lyran Nation. Corleone, the heart of the lion, comes into this realm blazing bright in Hi-Oh. And we call this beautiful boy, this child of the new earth, Micah. So everybody, please welcome Micah to the new Eden, spelled M-I-C-A-H. And he is connected to the three maxes, which we'll talk about very soon when the time is right. 3773, heaven on earth. Of course, this angel manifests in right as Solaris transitions from Capricorn into Aquarius, as consciousness transitions into the age of Aquarius, the new golden age of eternal life, eternal light. And now with these powerful energies coming in, we had many earth changes and activations all over this realm. We had massive flooding, South America, Uruguay, also on the island of Madagascar off the coast of Africa, and major flooding and evacuations in the sacred portal of our people of South Africa. Our love, prayers, and blessings go out to all of our people suffering due to these great earth changes. We had many activations all over this realm. We had 107 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Most powerful southwest of Africa with a 5.4 Council of 9 energy coming in. South America, Colombia, and the Amazonian rainforest in the north, Andes Mountains, in the high crown of the Andes, Kundalini Pachamama, 4.6, Puerto Rico, New Atlantis, Divine Masculine, 3.3, 33, Divine Mastery. Then the most powerful southwest of Africa and the South Atlantic Ocean in between Africa and Antarctica, we had the 5-4, and this was at 546, 5454, 99 portal, 52.513, latitude 12.917, longitude, very close to the prime meridian, 9th dimensional energy coming in, 9910 Gree. Powerful sky beings of the star nations, Iran in the sacred portal on the coast of Persia, 4.6, southeastern Alaska, crown of Lemuria, 3.0, Dominican Republic, New Atlantis, Atlantean energy, 4.0, Gulf of Alaska, 3.4, Indonesia, 5.3, powerful activation, Indonesia, another 4.7, 4.4, 4.9, 4 right in a row, the foundation of Earth, south of Fiji Islands, 4.5, very deep, 534 kilometers depth. And this was very close, just south of the Tropic of Capricorn. British Virgin Islands, just south of the Tropic of Cancer, 4.0 magnitude. Chile, South America, and these mountains, 4.8, 12 divine feminine. Sichuan, China, 4.4, divine 44, another activation in Chile, South America, 4.2, Indonesia, 4.5, Tonga, 4.9, 2 activations in the crown of Lemuria, Aleutian Islands, 4.5, 9.9, 4.2, Iran, 4.6, right in between Zagros Mountains and the Caspian Sea, Pecos, Texas, 3.1, Puerto Rico, 3.1, 4.4 activation. With these red dragon energies pulsing in, all the dragon lines on Earth are fired up, lit up, ready for the final breakthrough, the final ascension energies to push us fully into 5D and beyond. The red dragon connect with the blue dragon, the eagle, the Condor, Hieros, Gamos, to create the purple ray of divinity, sovereignty, the sky eye through the crown and into the clear light of bliss. We now continue with the Sabian symbols right now. The moon is at 24 degrees, 26 minutes Leo. The sun is at 0 degree, 3 minutes Aquarius. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 1 degree Aquarius. An old Adobe mission. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 25 degrees Leo. A large camel crossing a vast and forbidden desert, from astrologyweekly.com. Now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Moonology, from Yasmin Boland. And the card she pulled for you today, very auspicious for the divine union for the Hieros Gamos, new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the center, the heart of the issue, you're addressing as someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings for this card: feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. The teaching: Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiations and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. Now today, from Divine Sistar of the Light, Mary Long. New energy coming into planet Earth. The photonic light is decreasing and the plasma light is increasing. Feeling a big shift. And from Moonchild Moments, plasma wave removal helps Mama Gaia as she advances with grace through the process of dismantling the structures and architecture of ancient grids, reborn the frequencies and dimensional portals to support the structures of the new grid that are anchoring by grace to her heart and the crystal core of the ever-expanding grid network. The codes of unification are being poured into the collective field of our hearts as we dismantle the separation programs that led to the outsourcing of love with reflections and projections that affect each other's experience and themes and schemes, what has led us to acceptance of unconditional love within. As crystal frequencies resonate faster and enter into a rotation again to give birth to a new spiral, a multitude of changes occur in our current collective model and our personal models. A crystal clear update in the collective field activates the lower chakras as we disconnect from the networks of the old grids and the deep emotional footprints of fear, survival, trauma that resulted and that are locked in these denser dimensional grids, and also refine the surface as rusty anchors finally are released. The faster accessible vibrational waves today activate the upper heartbeat layer and anchors the unification codes by erasing old relationship wounds and stories that fuel separation programs. Slower vibrational waves pass ancient fears and injuries through the lower chakra system as we erase the survival schemes and the deeper emotional layers that created recipes of indignity and depression. Every wave is in continuous motion, and personally I quickly move from old fears to upper heart activations and plasma gamma upgrades, followed by the appearance of root chakra and sacral chakra activations, then a contraction phase, expansion with a wave of unconditional love coming from the heart. Toothache as the ancestral lines pass through the matrix to be healed. Increased gratitude, stomach bloating and head pressure as the downloads continue to flow and the hemispheres change. Healing from the inner child. Take only what resonates with you, use your discernment, and follow your own intuition. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Mohsen Paul Safarazzi, Ph.D., you incarnated on earth in this auspicious time to participate and be witness to the colossal transformation of humanity towards spiritual awakening, enlightenment, consciousness expansion, and ascension. And now all is well and going according to the plan, and it is happening as it needs to be. Stay awake and attain the light of higher consciousness illuminating. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Puja Vijay, almost 2 years back, I mentioned about the splitting of timelines, humans under mass hypnosis, spells, and that you will really need to stay aligned to your intuition and third eye to be able to see through the nonsense and lies. The timelines have already split. Humanity is in the final stages of choice. Old Earth has fallen apart and we are all anchored and anchoring into the new Earth. This is the final chance, and each one has the free will to choose. If you wish to stick to the old narratives, patterns, conditioning, thought processes, and still believe what you have been shown is true, especially the last 2 years, you would choose the old Earth, where everything taught is a lie and will only keep you in fear frequency, anxiety, survival mode, stuck in lower 3 chakras without any freedom and under hypnosis. If you choose to shift, align with your heart, inner wisdom, intuition, rise up to the frequency of love, you would break free from the hypnosis and matrix and step into the new Earth. This is not a separate place. It's only a different frequency. 2 people standing next to each other can belong to 2 different timelines, one to the old Earth and the other to the new Earth. It's the craziest times to be alive. This shift is real towards Sat Yuga, Golden Age, New Earth, whatever you want to call it. Each one has the free will, and this is it. Make a conscious choice. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurora Ray, a call for action by the Galactic Federation of Light. Greetings, beloved ones. Your evolution has our full attention. Today we wish to speak to you about the fact that humans on planet Earth are still not living in peace and harmony as they should be. The recent events on Earth reveal a great deal about what we've been up to on this planet. Clearly we need some help. What we need is your help, people of the Earth. We come to you with an exciting opportunity to become a member of the Galactic Federation. All of the events that are happening are an expression that the planet is in transition, transitioning into light, into higher frequencies of consciousness that you will participate in. In this moment, your planet is going through a cleansing period wherein she is going to ascend her vibration from being a 3D planet body to a 5D reality, with an elevating consciousness of humankind from the lower fourth through the third dimension into the higher fourth into fifth dimension. You will experience this ascension in your physical reality, which means you will feel it physically in your bodies. The fifth dimension is not a theory. It exists right now, and you can ascend into the fifth dimension at this moment. Now, the fifth dimension exists in the third and fourth dimension like a parallel reality, or like an invisible realm. It coexists with our world. The different densities are not separate from each other. There are many reasons for you all to leave the 3D reality. Perhaps not everyone is called to do this, but you are. You may not know it yet, but your soul needs this transmutation more than anything else in your current incarnation. You are ready, dear one. Ascension is addressed to people who are awake, conscious, and self-aware. It's the last chance to awaken and make an evolutionary leap in this lifetime before Mother Earth completes her planetary ascension. The soul's rewards for this massive transformation are vast. This is partly the reason why you decided to sign up for this mission. It is a fantastic opportunity because you took a major step. You stepped aside from the old version of the 3D world, and hence stepped aside from the old version of yourselves to enter into the new world. Accomplishing this whilst being incarnated in a human body in the density of the third-dimensional reality is huge. There's one more step left before you embrace your ascended consciousness. You have already walked the path of love and forgiveness, but still need to get rid of your last ego illusions if you want to be really complete. Being connected with the light, you should also get rid of your last shadow. The final step is to let go of the ego. Many people face difficulties in their lives as the result of their ego. Ego can bring sadness, anguish, hatred, and jealousy into one's life. Ego will never be a vehicle for the fifth dimension, nor will it ever be a portal to the beyond. The ego is focused on achieving its objectives. The ego yearns for a brighter future. It can yearn for the other life, the fifth dimension, and even the afterlife. Doesn't matter what it yearns for. Yearning is what it is, as is projecting into the future. The desire of the mind is to be exceptional. The ego yearns for acknowledgement that you are someone. Someone may accomplish that desire through wealth, while another achieves it through power, politics, and yet another through miracles and juggling, and however all their desires are aimed at appeasing their ego. Your ego is the source of your sorrow. The only way out is to become a spectator of your own mental processes. Being ordinary is the only miracle, the unthinkable miracle. There is no ego to be discovered whenever you are now and here. You are the epitome of silence. Being separate as an ego is the source of all unhappiness. Being one to being flowing, to be immersed in life so deeply, so completely, that you are no longer there, that you are lost, and you are entering into the fifth dimension. The ego is the voice in your head that brings endless mind chatter. It judges everything and everyone and places these judgments into different boxes. It points its fingers towards others and things, labeling them good or bad, right or wrong. We invite you to go beyond wrong doing or right doing. Practice neutrality, and instead of being persuaded by your ego mind to judge whether something is good or bad, try asking yourself what the situation or another person triggers in you. What is it trying to teach me? What can I learn from this? How can I utilize this information for growth and the evolution of my consciousness? Step out of the mind prison and into freedom, peace, and tranquility. Do not let your thoughts determine your reality. Focus on your feeling center. Embrace the idea that love is the only reality. What would love do? Focus on this question when the ego mind chatter appears. Love, God, and light all emerge from the death of the ego. You are reborn when the ego dies. All suffering vanishes as it never was. A deep sweetness and gentle joy emerge in your being for no apparent reason. You can't describe it to anyone, and you can't even explain it to yourself. It's enigmatic and unfathomable. And then, totally relaxed, you are feeling peace, calm, bliss, and love radiating from the center of your being. It fills every cell of your body. It flows around you. It is a great light that penetrates everywhere. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. Remember that all of creation is energy. The divine law teaches us that all energy is creative energy. You are a creative force. What you put out there in energy returns to you as you manifest it into form and being. As you work more and more with the white flame, let us remember that as we rise in vibrational frequencies, our co-creative abilities rise as well. This means that what you think, speak, and do manifest into form almost instantly now. So be careful what you wish for, and be careful what you think. It teaches us to become aware and to stay in this present moment. When we become conscious and aware, we also become conscious and aware of what we truly wish to manifest into our lives and what not. Remember that the white flame unifies as much as it purifies, for it incorporates all the other cosmic rays or flames. A good question to ask yourself when you use the laws of creation is to ask yourself, if I have this in my life, how will this serve not only me, but the greater whole, the greater good of all concerned? Will I use this for the highest good of all, or will I be tempted to use this for self-service? Will this help to co-create the new golden age? Am I truly ready to embrace this into my life? And am I ready to embrace all which comes with it, which may be extra responsibilities, extra diligence, and extra work, or whatever? Am I co-creating with love and loving intent? It is very interesting that in quantum physics, universal laws apply, just as much as the spiritual laws apply to our soul. When you become aware of these laws, you become aware of your own co-creatorship. When I started to apply these laws in my own life, my whole life changed, because I was now consciously creating what I truly desired, and not unconsciously, and indeed what I did not want in life. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. You've been successful in fighting your way free of genetic karmic loops, not only for yourself, but your children and future generations. Internally, you may suddenly feel safe as you sense the war is over. The fruits of your labors are revealing themselves, bringing much needed support to assist your recovery. This is helping you bring down the walls of protection from the world and open up to receive your fresh new start. The Divine Feminine is safe to trust in all the changes happening. Her light is revealing herself to you to help you finish releasing the darkness. You are a divine being having a human experience. To accomplish a spiritual decree of Holy Grail union, your soul family is reminding you of this today with their presence. Your passed on loved ones are surrounding you to thank you for your successful completion of ending the service to self agenda, setting your family tree free. Now that Earth School is coming to an end, you can continue transforming back into your original divine blueprint as the 144,000. Some more conversations, understanding, forgiveness, and letting go will help this process. Continue acknowledging the information, allowing it to flow through you, detach and release it. Work with the Mother Earth and your Earth Star chakra to dissolve the density and core wound attachments. This will help your light get brighter, speeding up your rebirth. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from the Archangelic Calendar, the Arcturians are in the 8th dimension, where the legends are born, ancient and new at the same time. Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will, which is yet a microcosm for infinitely expanding Creator Source. The current setting is straight fire. This flame is not messing around and is bound to transmute life as we know it in powerful ways. Linear time is gone, and the need for the calendar's timekeeping is more necessary than ever. Evidence of time travel indicates that we have changed macro timelines to one where it has always existed. We are in a cosmic place that is hard to describe. It's a cosmic crossroads that is ancient and new at the same time. When we broke the chains of the Earth, the solar system became much more mobile. Cosmically, we are moving faster than ever before in a powerful way. Many timelines converging into one is causing a clash of realities. You will observe those on a 3D timeline, and it will seem nothing like the reality you are experiencing. There is excellent order on the 5D timelines, the opposite for 3D. This is a day of great victory for our legions. Things will be much more apparent to those who have been part of the journey. Legion and 5D news. If you have put in the work, there is a reason to expect great things to happen. Those with a knowledge of self will do exceptionally well in the 3D turbulence, much like how some thrived during the Great Depression, because they were on a different timeline even though they had no idea of it. You can speak out to the multiverse the same way you would Archangel Michael, Lakshmi, the universe, or infinitely expanding creator source. It appreciates when you do. What was a very quiet cosmos now sees the Arcturians in the 8th dimension, which is not the norm at all. It seems they are becoming more hyper-physical. Feel for the best possible timeline you can exist upon at the moment, and when you are firmly grounded in that universe, walk a bit forward, and see if a better one presents itself. It always does. We constantly switch timelines knowingly or not. The key is to do this on purpose. Feel yourself rising from a great timeline to a better timeline. If you become really in tune with your subtle body, you can tell the exact moment of a timeline shift. Usually it coincides with an aha moment, also known as a breakthrough in the stagnation of a specific topic. We have tried many times to make malevolence convert, and all who will join have already come aboard. Anything left is what it is, will thus transmute as it will be. Most souls incarnate from Cygnus, and some others from other constellations. Some come from inner Earth, and others incarnate directly from the sun. That's where the legends are born. Malevolence will fall hard, as that is their plan. The tools and assignments are in a link in the description below and archived on primedisclosure.com. This is from the archangelicalendar.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Levi Banner, Nodal Axis Changing Signs. On January 18th, the nodes of the moon moved from Gemini and Sagittarius, where they have been for the past year and a half, into the new signs of Taurus and Scorpio, where there will be for the next year and a half. Generally speaking, the South Node is where we're coming from, what we need to let go of and find value in, what we've been learning from our experiences. The North Node is where we are going, where we are heading, intentions we are attempting to achieve, and is like a magnet pulling us towards our destiny. Taurus is an earth sign that values the physical form, sensuality, sexuality, pleasure for its own sake, and intimacy as an art. Similarly, but different, Scorpios is a water sign that also values sexuality and sensuality in the body, though through depth, intensity, and extremes. Taurus values comfort. Scorpio is where the South Node is. We as a collective might be letting go of the shadows, the secrets, and the dark parts of ourselves that are no longer serving us. Any sexual repression or suppression of the powerful dark feminine will need to be released on a deeper level. The archetype of the witch, the shaman, or the sorcerer is now valued. Anything we can learn from shoving this energy down can now be valued. We are collectively releasing the shadow version of Scorpio. Taurus is where the North Node is. This combined with Uranus moving direct on the same day and in the same sign, the North Node is pulling us towards new ways of enjoyment and pleasure. The North Node in Taurus might be new ways of being in our body, new ways of experiencing pleasure, intimacy as art, dance, and music. We are pulled forward as a collective towards an evolved way of being, comfortable in our physical form. From Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. And today from Astro Mama, Sun in Aquarius, sovereignty, baby, intellectual wonder, letting your inner freak flag fly. On January 19th through the 20th, the sun, which rules our ego, life force, and vitality, shifts from the grounded energy of Capricorn over to the intellectual energy of Aquarius. It is time to get a little wild and to let your freak flag fly. No other sign is as eccentric and independent loving as a willful Aquarius. Aquarius, the 11th zodiac sign, is all about freedom, sovereignty, human rights, genius thinking, and a detachment. The sun in Aquarius is here to have you tap into your humanitarian side. This brainy air sign is known to be the genius of the zodiac for many reasons. The first is their ability to tap into any subject with a concentrated effort, but at the same time with utter and complete detachment. Something is very elusive and mysterious about their ability to be so knowledgeable yet unreachable. Aquarius as a sign rules the future, so while they can seem to be operating in the present moment, their mind and soul are often light years away. Aquarius is often considered a water sign, when in fact they are an air sign, as their ruling symbology is one of a woman pouring water from an urn onto the earth. This contradiction is just one of the many that people often notice. No one ever knows where they will go or what they will do. Unexpected and unpredictable are the best words to describe them. Just when you thought you figured them out is when they will throw another surprise your way, often when you least expect it. The sun in Aquarius is a great time to bring an idea or project that benefits the greater good into the world. For all of the weirdness and wackiness of the sign, no judgment, I am an Aquarius sun myself, the Aquarian soul loves humanity with an awe-inspiring vibration of universal consciousness and awareness. If you have been contemplating beginning a new business or career, the independent vibes of the Aquarius sun will bring in a beaming light of possibility and magic. Aquarius also rules friendships, so many could finally connect with their tribe or deepen existing connections. Reconnecting to your inner sovereignty plus vibration of universal love will also be strong at this time. From astromama.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Capricorn trine North Node in Taurus. Jupiter in Pisces sextile Vesta in Capricorn. Mars in Sagittarius semi-sextile Pluto in Capricorn. The nodes receive their first aspect after changing signs. The solar connection to the nodal axis highlights that it's time to take responsibility for our soul's evolution. Do the work, put things in order, ground ourselves. Critical issues around career, systems, resources, and structures are illuminated. This is a time to be resolute, determined, strong. Extra cosmic muscle is on hand to push us through. Trust the signals. Jupiter's connection to Vesta conjures a monastic picture. The discipline of spiritual practice, along with the duties of a daily life, bring a natural rhythm that hums with manifestation potential. Drink from the well of cosmic consciousness. Do your chores. Use your time constructively. Have faith. Devote yourself to that which is sacred. You are a living container of Holy Spirit, full to the brim with imaginative potential. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, today our galactic signature, Kin 141, Red Spectral Dragon. On Kin 141, after journeying 20 days down the 7th mystic column of the Tzolk'in spin, we began a new column of the Tzolk'in, column 8. The 8th column runs from Kin 141 through Kin 160. We are currently flowing through Kin 142. Column 8 contains the Omega run of 10 galactic activation portals, Kin 146 through 155, within the Yellow Seed wave spell. We are now accessing higher dimensions. When you go past the 7th dimension, you get to the parallel universe dimensions, which are the 8th through the 13th dimension. Note that each column of the Tzolk'in represents a dimension 1 through 13, respectively. Column 8 of the Tzolk'in correlates to the pulsation ray of harmonic resonance. Column 8 mirrors and completes the process of Column 6 of the Tzolk'in, which we note here. The mirror 8th dimension is on the inside of the 6th dimension. The pulsation ray 6, organic balance, represents the hexagonal ordering principle underlying crystal and cellular structures. The organic balance, 6, is complemented by 8, the principle of harmonic resonance which governs the octave frequency levels by which all organic structures, inclusive of crystals, vibrate. Kin 141, Red Spectral Dragon. Dragon, one of the 4 dignities which represent various aspects of the Bodhisattva. The 4 dignities are mythical animals which represent various aspects of the Bodhisattva attitude, like strength, protection, and cheerfulness. The dragon in the sky with the sound of compassion that awakens us from delusion and increases what we can know through hearing. Dragons have the power of complete communication. Just as we do not see sound, we do not see dragons, at least not usually. Displaying a dragon banner is said to protect one from slander and enhances one's reputation. Association's main quality is power, dominance over the sea and the water element. Dragons have been part of the culture for at least 7,000 years. Dragons have long symbolized power, creativity, heaven, and good fortune. They are thought to have authority over bodies of water, rain, floods, and storms. In time, Buddhist artists adopted the dragon as a symbol of enlightenment. Today's dragons decorate roofs and gates of temples, both as guardians and to symbolize the dragon's power of clarity. Buddhist dragons are often depicted holding a mani jewel, which represents the Buddha's teaching. viewsonbuddhism.org. Cosmic History quote for Moon 7, Day 10. If you do not have control over your thought waves, then they are controlling you. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 141, Red Spectral Dragon. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, release, and dissolve. The 11th day of the Blue Monkey wave spell is found at the top of a new column. We have finally passed the central column now, which was very powerful but intense. I personally enjoy the last few days of the Monkey wave spell, and soon we shall be enjoying the Yellow Seed wave spell, another one of my favorites because it is full of abundance. As for this spectral day, we can simply let go and feel free. Today is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, being, and birth. The letting go process which the 11th day facilitates results in nurturing. Letting go is the best way to be kind to yourself. We're always our own worst enemies, holding on to stuff that weighs us down. The dragon invites us to leave the cave renewed and ready for new beginnings and new adventures. The guide today is also Red Dragon, and so a double helping of that nurturing energy. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Spectral Dragon, 11, Imish, Keen 141, 19th of January 2022, Liberating, Birth. 19-1-2022 equal 10-1-222 equal 1-1-222 equal 2-222 22-22 portal equal 2-6 equal 8. Day codes 19 Prince of Heaven, fulfillment, honor, happiness. 10 manifestation, authority, power. 1 new beginnings, original leader. 8 infinite abundant source flow. Month year codes 1 new beginnings, original leader. 6 heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation. 2 partner, twin, cooperation. 20 the awakening, clear vision. 22 architect of peace, master builder. Keen 141 equals 6 heaven, Christ, harmony, family. A divine heavenly portal opens today. 2222, double the Master Builder code, as we exit the central column of the Tzolk'in, commencing our new journey at the top of the column 8, preparing for another 10-day galactic activation portal journey in 4 days' time. The 8th column denotes source flow, the in-breath and out-breath of infinite source energy, bringing forth abundance and eternal blessings. Anything impeding this flow will be revealed. Day 11 in the Blue Monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, spontaneity, and a return to innocence. Today is a day of release, releasing all energies built up over the last 10 days and manifested yesterday. Today we are seeking to liberate the divine magic, joy, and bliss within us through self-nurturance and birthing a new way of compassionate being. Tone of creation, spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. So today is all about emotional release, Allow that energy and motion to be expressed and dissolved, allowing the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed. No holding back. Connect with that inner laughter and bliss of your divine child and give it legs to run free and play, totally liberated. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding regarding our mother wounding, divine nurturance, and separation from source. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming your true magic and innocence. Our divine child is very loved by both parents, in the heavenly and earthly realms. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more divine reality. Planetary service, the country of India holds the red dragon as its solar seal on our planetary holon. India is our mother country, representing the planetary base for developing the qualities of compassion and divine nurturance. India holds many temples dedicated to the goddess, and has many holy and sacred sites on her ancient land, so the people are well connected to this energy. In the past, India karmically modeled a divisive nation with tiers and different classes of people based on wealth and living standards. Now they have come together in unity as a nation, transcending their collective lesson. Through adversity is born much courage, deeper connection, and human resilience. Mothers are incredibly strong and adept at protecting and raising their children. Our mother Gaia needs our help in energetically supporting her to birth this new frequency from this old decaying paradigm. Today we have a double dragon code so we can pray and send blessings for the two dragons to release and liberate all Earth's people from the pain and suffering, just as India conquered the pandemic, freeing her children from the old narrative, allowing them to birth the new compassionate time. Please visualize all of Gaia's children, particularly our children, happy, healthy, and free. It is done. Kadosh, 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 Sabaoth, Adonai. Today's questions are: what emotional blocks to self-divine nurturance do I need to dissolve in order to birth and liberate more compassion, magic, joy, and bliss in my life? Can we as a collective family accept total responsibility for the care of every citizen on the earth? Red Spectral Dragon is the perfect day for the dissolution of the old you and the release of the old matrix, thus liberating humanity from oppression. Mother Dragon allows the new paradigm to be birthed into being through our combined hearts, united as one for our people and our planet. Viva la Revolution! Divine blessings for the total liberation of divine bliss and nurturance in your life. In la Ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 141, Red Spectral Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is: I dissolve in order to nurture, releasing being, I seal the input of birth. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support us and continue creating these free daily broadcasts, you can make a monthly pledge starting at $5 a month at whitegoldeagle.com. And for our tribe on Patreon, we released a new teaching today, training on how to induce lucid dreaming, very powerful shamanic practice. So be sure to check that out. And we have many hours of teachings archived on Patreon. You could check those out at our website, primedisclosure.com, and click on the link at the top, Patreon teachings and training, 441 coming in, the mirror, the 144. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Amanda Mitchell for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light Esmeralda Williams for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We thank all of you that support our work and mission and continue to support us through these most intense and challenging times. And my family also thanks you. Aho. We'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. 4444 coming in, 88 Portal, Lionsgate, Lyra Nation. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with 2 powerful codes. First from the Magic Zolkeen, and then from our Pleiadian Brothors and Sisters of the Light. Shared from Divine Brothor of the Light Ed Toretta. From the Zolkeen. I am the primordial force, coded by the Red Dragon. My number is 1. The unification of the primordial being. I'm the Elder of Days. I enter your universe through the first light gate. Keep the memory of being a cosmic inside the primordial fountain, the place of birth and recreation, from the creators and stellar masters. Eternity is my diadem. I give birth in all forms, and by feeding each one of them, nurture compassion for every living being, waking up to them, a sealed essence in the eternal return to the genesis of my origin. To know me is to glimpse the primordial matrix. What if you find me? It will be like a mystery, reflecting back on you, attracting him forever and ever. And now for powerful codes from our Pleiadian Brothors and Sisters of the Light. Pleiades 1 Messages, January 19th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for Origins Recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Terrans experience astral freedom. Subsurface organic agitation takes place. Harmonic conductors keep coming. Star portals expanding. Extra physical visions increase. Controllers continue to be pushed away. Attention Terrans for quantic visual maneuver. Attention Terrans for 21 expansive. Attention Terrans for necessary cuts. Norris, projectors and support 87% non-regressive. Nauris, projectors at 87% in reverberation, non-regressive. Attention, the English line, support of projector for illumination started, 96% non-regressive. The English line illumination in progress, 96% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Artificials continue to be pushed away from the galactic field. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting anchoring on Island of Purification +++ from disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Keep anchoring in the higher light and love and truth into the crystalline core of Pachamama as we transition from all artificial false timelines to the one true organic ascension timeline, which is resonating through your still center we call 0 point or singularity, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, which is your I am presence here now, for I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am that I am. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.